Alright, hey all, welcome to Just Coins and Treasures. I'm going to be doing this not at my table. I'm going to be doing it sitting in my seat over here. I put these out here to separate what's like the old nickel coins to be sent back and ones to look at. I've got those two boxes. I had the picture. We're going through at least one for sure, and if this one's so-so, I'll go through the second one. But I've got a few aches and pains and sores from my disability things, whatever. So I'm just going to be doing them sitting down and not standing up at my table, and plus they're nickels. They take a while, and it's just not easy for me to do. So I'm going to go through, and then I'm going to do a recap. I'm just going to take all the ones I got to look through, and I could do them on the scope later. I could look through and just do a highlight of all the stuff that I get. Alright, we are back. That was an interesting two boxes. First off, the first box had not one nickel newer than 2014. Second box had maybe 6 or 7 that were King Charles on it. A lot of older, not a lot of really old. We had 139, a 55, and a 56. That was it, earlier than like 61. So not a lot of score there. We did get like, you can see how thick that is. These are the 2005 commemoratives. There's probably over a roll there. We only got 3 of the 17 commemoratives in 167. We did, however, get 2 1970s, and one of them's like pretty good shape, and the other one's not bad. However, we did get a ton of everything else. 2020 Ps, 7 of them. 2021 non-P, 7 of them. Now, I'm thinking that these boxes might have been rolled up a long time ago because of the age, especially of the one box that a lot of these came out of. It seems like they were rolled up for a long time and they haven't been searched. So I'm just surprising there wasn't a lot more older ones. But yeah, as of like the 64s, that was one of the least. We got more 65s, more 77s. I pull out the 77s to look for the near and fars. 64s for the waterline, 65 for the, large bead, 80 for the double date, 90 for the bare belly, and 96 for the near, the far, and the attached. So I don't expect to find anything into these, but I'm going to do some on camera or on microscope. Maybe not all of them, but we'll see. I'll do that now. Alright, we'll take a look at some of these 64s for the extra waterline. Now, I really don't expect to find anything on that, of course. They're pretty rare. Oh, and in case you don't, there'd be an extra line going across just under that K and the G. I've never found one. I've seen them, but I've never found one. Yeah, then I haven't gone through a lot of boxes, really. I should be looking for some DDRs or... Alright, of course. None of them. So these are the 64s. They will all go into my Actually, I'll make sure there's nothing that's immaculate there. 77s, don't think I'm going to bother because both versions are fairly common. Let's check the 80s. We're looking for the doubling. I do see a very fractional amount there, but that seems to be fairly common. Don't see any on that one. It's mostly that I've seen on like the 0, sometimes on the 8. I have gotten a couple of DDRs, yeah. I like to move it back and forth because then it gets shadowing out of it. Sometimes it can just look like it, or sometimes you might not see it. It's just damage. Okay, looks like we're gonna bust out of the 80s as well. All right, stick these 80s off to the side. They are still nickel, so they will go into my nickel batch. Oh, sorry. I still got a lot more 80s than that. Let's hope we hit one. I still got 2 more piles equivalent to the first one. Really dirty one. Not getting nothing, which is to be expected. Now, like I said, I have found before. Could put the zoom on a little bit more on the microscope, but I like to have a better shot of the whole thing as long as it's visible. Oof. Alright, looks like we're gonna strike out. Oh wait, sorry, no, I'm not striking out yet. I still got one more pile. So, set these off with the other 80s. And the last pile. It's an awful lot of 80s. First I thought maybe it was searched, but you never know. If it was searched, you'd think they would have pulled out the 70s. They did find 2 70s, unless they just weren't looking for them. All right, look at that. There we do have some doubling. I'm going to zoom in a little on that. And I don't know if you could see that, but I can see it, but it's just on the O or the 0. I think that one's just damaged, but I do see a little extra on there and to the right, but I don't think so. It's not really spectacular unless it's a few of them, the numbers like I think I got last time. And it was a little bit more pronounced than that one. Last few. A little bit of an outline there, but almost looks like a little in the top of that 8, but no. Alright, I'm going to basically call that a strikeout. I'll take another closer look at that one later. Now the 90, we're looking for the bare belly. The last big batch that I got, it's like the camera's going to slope in a little. Woo! Shaky to shaky. Okay, we're looking for the bare belly, which is no fur or very little fur in that area there. The last couple boxes I got, I did find 2, which was a score. Not even anything remotely close. These are the only ones of these. Okay. Nothing on those 96s. And since those aren't nickel, they will be going back into the return. Okay. Last up, we're going to search our 96s. Here you got the far, the near, and the attached. I still have a hard time determining what is the difference in the far or near. Now that looks like it's a little bit more than the width of the tip. As where you see that one seems much closer. It's barely, it's about the width of the tip. As for this one, that's a shorter stem on that 6. See with this one. See, that's a longer one. That's got a longer stem. Seems like the 6 is a little stubbier. Kind of like that one. And that one. Like I said, I still have a hard time determining. That one's really far away. It's over double. As where that one's a little closer. I don't know. I still have a hard time determining. See, that one there is the really long. The 6, it just seems a lot longer of a stem, and it's closer to that D. Where that one's far away. So that one's the longer one again. Let's be closer. It'd be nice to just find it attached. That's where the extra money is really. That one's. That one seems shorter and stubbier. Okay, well, no attached, and I have a hard time figuring out those things. So, that's going to be it there. So, Was hoping for a lot more old ones, but didn't get. We only got the 3 old ones, the 39, 55, 56, 55 and 56. Let me just make a quick check. Okay. '55s. No, there's no shoulder fold or anything like that. '55s though only got 5 million. 56, it's got 9.5 million, but they're worth more. It's the 53s, 54s that have the shoulder fold or no shoulder fold. So, all right. So, thanks for watching. That's another, oh, and I'm going to be checking the book. Just let me get that. I meant to do that the last time. All right, I'll be right back. All right, so we'll shift these over to there because the 77s and 65s I'll still have to take a look at, but we have started our book here. I need to put the other mount. Don't want to knock everything all over. Do we need the 39? We do. We need that 39. This book, I could complete this book 10 times over other than the key dates, but this is only ones that I get from here. So 55, 56. We've got both the 55s and 56s. Okay. So, we got nothing else. Oh, we added that 39. So, that's going to be it for the adding to the book for this one. So, all right. Thanks for watching.